All right, hello everyone. This is Jacob. Um, I'm new to this, so forgive me for my awkwardness in this first video. So, I've been playing Minecraft for a long time now, and I figured, hey, why not make a couple videos of it and put it up on YouTube? So, today I'm going to be playing the DireWolf 20 1.12 mod pack. You can get this through the Twitch launcher, and you can also visit feedthebeast.com to get more info around it because that is what I got it through. So let's get started. So I had already created a world which I've been playing on for a little bit, but let's start a new one. And we will name this, let's just name it Let's Play. Pretty stereotypical. All right, world type. Biomes of plenty. I'm feeling that. And I think everything else looks great. All right. So like I said, I've been playing this for a while now, and I'm playing on my Mac, if you could tell by my little spinner there. Um, and I figured I'd start on YouTube and create a couple videos around it. This isn't going to be any kind of formal tutorial or anything like that. It'll just be me kind of playing around, making mistakes as I go, having a good time. So hopefully this world will load up for us shortly and we can get rolling. Um, Also, like I said, I've been playing this for a couple years. I originally got Minecraft when it first came out, way back years and years ago. And, I've been playing it over the years, and I've played, on my own, or I've had servers and I've played with friends. Um, but, most of the time I'm just on my own. So I've played different mod packs before. I've played the original Feed the Beast mod pack, and I've played vanilla Minecraft on its own. I've done my own modifications to Minecraft through integrating my own, not my own, but going out online and getting mods and downloading them to integrate into it. Way back in the day before we had mod packs and everything like that. So, all right, let's see how this spawn is. It seems pretty good. We got some pigs around here, some good trees and good resources around here. So this mod pack has a lot of different mods in it. I would go through and list them all off, but like I said before, you can always reference the website, and I can have it linked down below for any of you interested in it. As you can see, it started off with several different books. So we could take a quick look through here at the different items that are added in. And as you can see, just by flipping through these, there's just a lot of different items. So a lot of these mods have been around for a long time, and some of them I'm used to. Some of them I have no experience with. Like, where did I see it? Back here, we had the bees mod. Where was it? They were all in here. There they are. So there's Benny's extra bees, extra bees. I don't know what the base mod is called for it. I don't know if it's just that or not, but I don't have too much experience with it. I've seen a lot of people play with that mod pack before, or that mod installed, and who have gotten really into it. But it never really interested me, so I never really tinkered with it too much. I typically stick to a lot of the tech mods, or like Tinkers. That's a good mod as well. So let's get some wood going here. I feel like no matter what the mod pack is, you always start by getting wood. Now, since I'm just trying this out, I think I'll probably do about a 30-minute episode here and see how that goes for me. And then depending on how I feel with it, I might, upload on a decently regular basis, maybe once a week or so. Um, as I mentioned before, I'm just streaming on my MacBook Pro here. I do have a desktop setup, but it's had some problems recently where it'll kind of crash out of nowhere, just completely turn off. And so I figured I probably should utilize something that's a little more reliable. And surprisingly, it runs very well. It's the newer model of the MacBook Pro. I believe it has an i5 processor with 8 gigs of RAM. And I partitioned the mod pack so that I think it utilizes like 4 gigs of that RAM. So it does run a little hot at times. I'll give it that downfall, unfortunately. But you know what? As long as it's elevated, it does pretty well. So plus it makes it a lot easier to record. Just open a QuickTime player and just hit record. Hopefully everything's coming through. I guess we'll see after this if the in-game sounds are coming through. Let's throw down our little workbench here. We'll get ourselves a nice little pick going. So there's, like I mentioned, there's a lot of different mods on here, and I've played this mod pack not only on a Mac, but I've also played it on PC, and there's a lot of different shortcuts that you can get, be it via the keyboard or through the mouse clicking. And there are some limitations on Mac, unfortunately, around certain mouse clicking, especially if you use the trackpad. However, you know, interestingly enough, I kind of like the trackpad, using the trackpad with Minecraft, at least on the Mac. It works really well. It's nice to have kind of that forced touch feel to it. But like I said, you do miss out on some of the shortcuts that you could potentially get. So I'm sure you'll see it as we go through and are playing, as there typically will be a lot easier shortcuts for certain things, and I'm doing it the wrong way, it seems like. So I have configured my layout to be a little different in my controls, but that's just from playing this for years and years. I kind of have my standard way how I like to have my key bindings and everything like that. One of the big ones that I typically change in every instance that I play of this is the inventory shortcut. So I think by default it's set to E. And I don't know why that would be when you could easily just use I for inventory. I feel like that would make a lot more sense. But no, it's set to E. So I go in and I change mine to be I. Again, that's just a personal preference though. So just getting some cobblestone here. Found some copper ore there. That'll be useful, especially once we start getting into our machines and everything like that. And as you can see, I kind of just picked this spot here to start off. I do like these islands though. What I've been doing recently in a lot of uh, my gameplays of Minecraft is building different little settlements on islands and connecting them together, and kind of just building out the island itself, kind of making a larger man-made island to house everything as I grow and I expand, utilizing the different mods. So it also helps with, mobs and things like that. You don't want creepers rolling up on you, and they're not going to roll up on you through the water. So all right, so let's see. Let's get our crafting table here. I'll have to wait to get a different pickaxe to get that, I believe, right? Yep, we need iron pick to get that copper ore. So I will make a stone pickaxe, utilize that, and then we will also get a furnace going. Maybe? There we go. I don't know why that took so long. Because with this, hopefully we can get some that. Let's get some charcoal going. So let's see what else. I did see some sheep out here, so let me let me get a sword going here, and we'll go get some of those so we can get a bed and set our waypoint. So again, like I said, I'm just trying this out. I don't know if I'll keep going with it or not. I'm just kind of doing my own thing, having a good time, and I figured, hey, if someone wants to watch and tag along and comment, I might even consider streaming at some point if there's enough interest behind it. But for now, I figured I'd just put up a couple videos. So, and who knows, I might switch over not just to be Minecraft. I might do some other things as well. I like playing all kinds of video games, and so I obviously I wouldn't play them on my Mac. I'd probably get my gaming rig set up a little bit better and get rid of the problems that I'm having around it. Let's see if this works. I think you can use different color wools to make a bed. Oh, you can't. Oof. Okay. Well, let's go find another white sheep here. But yeah, like I was saying, I might do some other games, but I'd want my PC to be set up a little bit better. Aha, there we go. Got some good meat with that too. And I also have consoles as well. I have a Xbox and a PS4, and I typically play my Xbox, but obviously, I'll pick up my PS4 every so often, get those going there, and could also consider getting a game capture card for that. And there is our bed. Perfect. Get this set down. All right, the sun is setting on us really quick. What to do next? We got that going there to get some food. We'll obviously want to sleep through the night to set our waypoint. And I think once the sun goes down, I'm going to set my waypoint and then just double check my recording and make sure that everything's coming through okay. So let's see. Get this set. Alrighty. Well, I will be right back after I check my recording. Alrighty. Now I think I figured it out. So where is, oh, that's not what we wanted. There we go. Let's turn this up a little bit. There we go. So for this first half of the video, there isn't any in-game recording. However, I think I figured it out to where I can record my screen and the audio at the same time. So we'll see how this works out for this last half. And like I said, since I'm new to this, I'm trying to just kind of figure it out as I go and see what I can really do with this and just figure it out. Because I know a lot of people, who make videos do it on, typically they'll do it on like a PC or something like that and have different kinds of things to record their gameplays. And with me being on a Mac, I know there's different options. I was kind of looking it up there for a minute on how to do it, but I'm going to try it this way at first and see how it works. This might not be the best first video, but you know what? We'll just give it a shot here. So, all right. So I got my bed going. Got some good resources here. What is next? I think probably could get a little more wood. And then I think realistically, we'll start digging down. Try to find some iron and some coal rather than trying to make charcoal. Alrighty. A little more wood there. Yeah, I think one, that should be fine. Let's get this going here. I'm just gonna make a little chest so I can store some of these books in it, because I just don't want to be carrying these around the whole time. Right. Boom, 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 boom. Organize that, organize that. Oop, almost forgot one. Alrighty. Well, I think it is time for us to start digging down. Do I want to dig down here? Yeah, we'll just go down here, because this is just my starter area. Like I said before, realistically, I'd like to move over to those islands. Oh. Well, maybe this wasn't the best place to start digging down. Hit a pool of water right away. Oh, let's just hop down here. Oh, okay, oh, actually, that's pretty big. That's kind of cool. And there's some coal as well. I really like this Biomes of Plenty mod pack. It adds in a lot of cool environmental features that I really like. The base game has, it has a decent amount of different biomes and things you can go explore, but this one really adds a lot into it. And I think it's really cool because it just gives you a lot of different diversity on really like where you want to set up your base. Before it'd be like, oh, well, what are your options? You have desert and then grasslands or like plains. I guess that's the same, but or like deep in a forest. And then they added jungle in, and they have different ones now. But this Biomes of Plenty adds a lot of different things to it. One of the other nice things that's added in this mod pack is a little mini map up there in the right corner. Other than just kind of giving you the lay of the land, it gives you your coordinates as well. So you can kind of judge where different ores will be. So typically a lot of your I guess you would say like base ores. So like your iron, your coal. In this mod pack, it happens to be like copper and stuff like that will be up at your higher Y levels. So as you can see up there, we're at Y51 right now. So typically around this level, you'll find a lot of those. However, as you get lower and lower down, obviously, you'll find diamonds. You'll also find redstone and other things like for this mod pack again, like nickel and stuff like that, which comes into use for a lot of the machines that you can create. And that's probably the first route we'll go. The first mod pack that I'll dive into is, oh, if I could spell. Here we go, thermal expansion. So I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but this might have, yes, thermal foundation. This has not just thermal expansion, but it has a little more to it as well. There's another mod pack that kind of adds to it. So, and you'll see some of these things in here where you have like your basic, and then anything in that purple color there is only for creative mode. So if you click on it, typically it'll show you a recipe. Oh, it actually did show the recipe. Hmm. But yeah, so if you click on these, they'll show you the different recipes for making those specific things, and it works for everything in here. Anything that has a different recipe for it, and you can run through, and there's a bunch of different options for seeing like the different mod packs that are included here. So Ender IO, forestry, tinkers. I had mentioned that before. So you can kind of go through and select what you need, and by searching down here, you can easily find everything that's included in that mod pack. So one of the first things that I'll probably shoot for getting is actually, I'll probably start with this Steam Dynamo. And as you can see, it takes a decent amount of resources to get this. Oh, we're getting some screen tearing there. I don't know if that came through on the video or not, but this is what I'm going to shoot for first. So basically what this will do is, let's see if I can pull up what it looks like on the inside. Here we go. So basically it'll take a solid fuel, so like coal or something like that, wood, things like that. It'll show you in here as you scroll through the different things you can add in. You add that as well as water source to it. This can be through just adding buckets of water to it, or you can set up liquid ducts that will automatically give it water. And we can see that as we actually get to that point and the setup that I have in mind for it. And like I said, I'm no expert in all of this. I know some things. I've messed around with thermal expansion and tinkerers and stuff like that. Like, I've messed around with a good amount of them, but I'm no supreme expert around them. So I'm sure there's better ways of doing things or better, more efficient ways to start out, but this is just my way to do it for now, and just having a good time doing it. So, but yes, that is the plan. We're going to start with that steam dynamo, and then probably get some fluid ducts, get that automated, water pumping into it, and then we will also get the pulverizer here, which the pulverizer will allow you to pulverize your ores along with different things, and when you do that, you yield a higher output of that ore. So normally for like an iron ore, you have one block of iron, you smelt it in a normal furnace, you'll get one iron ingot. Well, with the pulverizer, you'll get 2 iron dust, let's say, and then you can put that in the furnace, and that will then yield you 2 iron ingots. So you basically get double the output from it. And I just went all the way up there and I did not make myself a new pick. And we still haven't found any iron yet. So yes, I'll probably start with the pulverizer. There's actually another type of grinder that you can get. It's through a different mod pack, or a different mod. I think it's called that. What would it be called? Oh, here it is. Grindstone. That's what it is. Through Applied Energetics. This is one that you can get super early game. You just need to get some of these either quartz crystals, or they had nether quartz there. That could be a little harder to get, but these quartz crystals you can get pretty easily, and then a wooden gear, just with some sticks. And that'll allow you to grind stuff up manually to begin with. And I keep forgetting what I'm doing here. I need to make myself a new pick. So yeah, with all that said, that's kind of the goal. I think I'm sitting at a decent amount into this video already. So I think I will let's try to at least get iron this first episode. If we can at least do that, then we can get that going and then kind of save my plans for another day. Yeah, and unfortunately here we hit some uranium. The other nice thing about this mod packet, it'll tell you what kind of tool you need in order to mine the certain ores. So for this one you need pickaxe level diamond. So I need at least a diamond pickaxe to get that. Alright. Get some weird glitching there. Don't know if it's coming through on the video, but I guess that is what I get for just trying to do this super simply on my Mac. Get another light going in here. Where are we at? Y40. I was really hoping that we might have hit a cave system. Like I said, I don't know if my audio issue is fixed where you can hear the game audio, but on my end, I'm hearing a little bat flying around, so maybe there is a cave around here. Well, I mean, there would have to be. If there's a bat flying around, there's got to be a cave somewhere. But I'm just not hitting anything on this way down. So, we'll just keep going down. Oh, here we go. Didn't even notice this. We got some tin ore here. Not exactly what I wanted, but take what you can get. So tin ore will play a key role in a lot of the machines that we'll be making as well. Let's just fill these back in for neatness, refix our steps. So I have watched DireWolf 20 play this mod pack on his channel. I think by now it's a couple years old actually, but I did watch a game. I did watch him walk through that with his Let's Play, and there was another mod in this pack called, what was it? Yes, here it is. Mr. Meat Creeps. And from what I understand from him talking in his videos, he helped kind of formulate the idea around that mod. And basically what ends up happening is you craft that item, and then you basically spawn a little helper into your world, and you can have them do different tasks. So I had this on my other world that I was playing on, and honestly, it was really nice to have, because like one of the things it'll do, you can have them do, is go chop trees down, for example. And it makes it super easy to get resources. However, it did kind of feel a little bit overpowered at times, because you just have a ton of resources flowing in, which is nice. I mean, everyone likes to have resources flowing in, be it, like I said, he'll chop down trees for you, or he'll also do mining for you. And it's super, super nice to have, but then again, it is a little bit overpowered. But I mean, the crafting for it, the recipe, it does require a good amount of resources, especially kind of, established resources, I guess you could say. So like for this, to spawn him, it's called the creep cube. It takes, oh, maybe, there we go. So as you can see, you need 2 diamonds and then a decent amount of gold, and then just a chest in the middle there. But obviously, you have to find diamonds first, and then on top of that, you also have to get gold. And that's not always the easiest to find. Aha! That's exactly what we're looking for right there, iron. Didn't I make torches? What have I been doing? Right in front of me. Just not paying attention. There we go. This is exactly what we needed. And you know what? Now that we got it, we also got some of this quartz. that I was telling you about before to make the where was it? Why can't I find it? There we go. To make this, we pretty much have everything we need for this. So why don't we collect this iron? I'll go throw that grindstone together, and then we'll call it an episode. I'm also going to collect this coal while I'm down here. Oof. Alright, let's just go up the side here. Because this should be enough to just get us started for now. And then obviously I'll keep going down once I come back and I have an iron pick. And we can also get this, oh, well, we could get this copper right now. I don't know why I was thinking I needed a iron pickaxe to get this. Uh-oh. I just heard a skeleton, so let's block off that. Not get any surprise guests in here. Again, I'm sorry if the game audio isn't coming through. I did try it to change it after I paused, after I set my spawn point there. But I am not sure if it's coming through. I know it doesn't make too much of a difference. I mean, realistically, all you would hear is mob sounds like that skeleton, or you hear me walking around and stuff like that. You know, I'm obviously going to turn the music off. Don't want to get... Ooh, do I need to make a chiseled block? I might need a chiseled block. But yeah, I would turn the music off because I don't want to get any demonetization or anything like that. Granted, you know, this just being my first video. Oh, I just need stone. Okay, I can smelt up some stone. This being my first video, it doesn't really make that big of a difference, but it doesn't hurt. So I just need to get 3 stone smelted up here. Oh. The other nice thing too, this mini map will show you the time of day. So right now at the top of it, it says it's sunrise. So if you don't have access to the outside, oh, can't see what's going on out there without obviously breaking blocks. I can go like this, and oh, it's daylight, just like it said. So that's a super nice feature to have as well. All right, let's not make all of those. I know it's wasteful. We'll address that later. Alrighty, let's get this going. Boom. We also need this wooden crank. I'm missing some sticks. Let's get some more sticks there. Put those back in my inventory. And put that like that. Okay. Where to put this? Well, I have all this space down here now. Maybe I'll utilize this. I really should utilize this. Let me get this piece of copper that I missed. I won't do it this episode though. I'll just stick this right here in this corner. Alrighty, and then I will take my handle, and then you have to shift click on the top and plop it down. And then in here you can see everything. So you can put 3 different kinds of ores or just different items in at a time. So for now, I'm going to take my iron. So I have 10 iron. Put that in there. And then you just got to sit here and let this turn. So it does take a little bit of time, especially if you have a lot of different ores that you need to process through. But it's not too bad, and honestly, it's kind of worth it. So let's take a look here. So you see, went through 2 of those, and we got 4 pulverized iron in return. So that'll be 4 iron ingots right there. So let's plop that in there. Let's take this wood out. And not to be as wasteful as I was being there, I'm going to take this coal and I'm going to make some tiny coal. So tiny coal works exactly the same as coal. However, since it's tiny, the burn time is a lot shorter. So it says it right there, 200 ticks burn time, whereas with coal, it's 1600. This allows, it burns through the tiny coal a lot faster. However, like let's say you only had to smelt one of these and you had a piece of coal in here. Well, it's going to smelt that and then it's going to sit here burning that piece of coal for a long time and kind of just wasting it. Whereas these tiny coals, it burns a lot faster, so you're not really wasting them. And since you get 8 from each piece of coal, it works out nicely. It's less wasteful. So, and there we go. We got 4 right there. So we got 8 more here. I'm also going to throw in this copper and have that going as well. And I have to do that all manually. But like I said, let's get this pick going, and then we will call it an episode. All right, and there we go. We could go get that uranium. Can clean up a little bit down there. Maybe make this into a nice little machine room down here, especially with the water. That'll be useful to have a little more space. Just a temporary thing until we can get ourselves situated and we can move over to one of these islands over here. So, all right, well, that's going to do it for the first episode. I will probably try to record another 1 or 2 episodes. It might be kind of back to back. So if you leave comments on different ways to do things, or if you have any suggestions, you might not see that reflected necessarily right in the next video, but I'd love to hear anything you have to say. Any feedback would be great, especially with my capture setup. I'm always open to different options. So thanks for sticking with me through this first episode, and I guess I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.